welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my different piercings, my experience with them, a brief overview of just all of them so that we don't have a super long video. But if you want me to make in-depth videos about each of them, just let me know and I will do that. I know I don't have as many piercings as a lot of the people on YouTube making piercing Q&As. But the way I see it is a lot of them are in their 20s, they have a ton of piercings, they have a lot of experience with them, they already have their lives set, jobs accept them, they don't have to go to university or high school anymore, they don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But I'm a teenager, I'm kind of in the age group where people are starting to consider getting these kinds of piercings and doing research on them, especially nose piercings and like industrials. I don't have an industrial, but I see a lot of people getting those, and just if you're a teenager and you want to know the generics about this stuff, you're at the right place. And if you're someone who just likes to hear about piercings, well, here we go. So to start off with, all of the piercings that I have both sides, I have both of my nostrils, pierced. I have my Medusa pierced, I have both of my lobes, but I don't wear anything in them for multiple reasons, and I have my inverse belly button. Around the time that I got these, I got my belly button first. I got it in August of 2014. I got my nose next. I got it in January of 2015, and then my Medusa, I got it on Christmas of 2015, but it was like Christmas Eve at midnight, that kind of thing. I got my ears done when I was a baby, but I obviously don't remember it, and I don't wear anything in them because I have big frizzy hair, and big frizzy hair likes to get caught on things on your ear and likes to rip them out on occasion. So that's, I like my hair more than I like ear piercings, so that's a no-go for me. The price of all of my piercings, now I don't go to an actual studio to get it done for a few reasons. One of them being I was 16 and or 17 getting these piercings, or I can't be 16 and 17. I was 16 or 17 getting all these piercings, so obviously I can't just go to a shop by myself. I'd have to get my mom to go with me, and we have very different schedules. We kind of live our own lives, so I couldn't get her to go with me at the times that I wanted these piercings, especially for the Medusa at midnight. She was obviously not awake. And also, it's really expensive, especially for a struggling, starving high school student. It's normally about $60, $65 depending on the piercing you want for each hole in studios. And the piercer I go to, now this is going to sound super sketch at first, but she does it out of her house, but she is licensed. She used to work in a studio, but it just wasn't enough to support her and her daughter on comfortable living. So she has another job, and she does piercing out of her house. She sterilizes everything. She uses new needles. She has new jewelry. It's like totally, it's fine. It's good. It's a good place to go, and you can go underage. Now maybe that's illegal. Maybe it's not. It's what I did. So anyways, aside from that, her normal flat rate is $30 for each hole, or if you get your nipples pierced and stuff, that's I think it's either $40 or $50, and then any downstairs piercing is $50, and but your normal belly button, lip, nose, ear is $30. But she does have specials where she does $20, $15, whatever. Anyways, so I got my belly button done on a special date. It was $20. I went and got both sides of my nose done at once the same day, and they were each $30. It was just a normal day for her, so I paid $60 all in all for my nose, and she includes the jewelry in it. And then I got my Medusa done on a Christmas special. I picked the price out of the bag. I got $15. So all in all, I spent $20, $35, $95 all in all on all my piercings, which isn't a lot when you compare it to other places, but you still spend a lot on different kinds of jewelry. So even if the piercing in itself is cheap, you're still gonna spend a lot on your piercings in the long run, so that's definitely something to think about because you have to pay for the saline solution, you know, all the different types of jewelry. If you have a metal allergy, you have to pay for certain types of jewelry, you know, it's just a whole deal. And the healing process. Now, these are all different types of piercings, like belly button is a surface, nose is a regular, Medusa is an oral and a regular piercing, so it's all a bunch of business. My belly button, now the normal process takes about 6 to 12 months. Some people take a year and a half. I took about, I want to say 8 to 10 months for mine to completely heal. A lot of people say their belly buttons heal in about 1 to 2 months. Those people are liars because belly buttons heal from the outside in. So it looks like it's pierced. It looks like it's healed. It's obviously pierced. It looks like it's healed, but it's not because it starts on the outside, so your skin turns back to normal. It's a little red and tingy for a little bit, and then it goes completely skin colored, and then it completely heals. You know by how it feels whenever you change it because it'll feel painful if it's not healed. If it's healed, you won't feel a thing. You'll feel a little piece of metal coming in and a little piece of metal going out, and that's about it. So mine is completely healed. I've had it for about a year and a half now. It's good going, smooth sailing, you know. My nostrils. Now, mine was under certain circumstances because I had to keep taking them out and changing jewelry according to my workplace and theater and all this stuff. They took about 3 months to heal, 4 months to heal, but the normal is 1 to 2. It was just my circumstances that made them take so long, but normally it is about 1 to 2. My Medusa, obviously I've only had it for a few weeks, but the normal healing process is 6 to 8 weeks, so I will let you all know if you want to hear about that, how my Medusa heals and goes. I've changed it once so far from the longer bar to the shorter bar, and that was after a week and a half, as my piercer told me to. Always listen to your piercer. They are your most knowledgeable source of information because the internet, everyone is different. So 6 to 8 weeks, it should be good. Who knows? If I actually have to change it again to a retainer this Wednesday for a show, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, my Medusa is definitely something I would be willing to take out if it was a make or break thing for a show, since theater is my passion, but I think it'll be fine. Pain level, general pain level in comparison to the other piercings, because I have a very low pain threshold, like low. I don't know how I'm going to do with all these tattoos I want, but in comparison, my nose, both of them were the same. They were probably about a 3. My belly button, since it wasn't inverse, it was a little more painful, probably about a 5 or a 6. And then my Medusa, it's not even a joke how funny, it's not even funny how painful that was. It was, in comparison, my most painful piercing. I'll put it at a 9 to save for a more painful piercing, but I would not do that again. I wanted to get my labret done, but Some issues that I've had generally with them for the first couple of weeks of having my Medusa is very hard to talk, chew food, you know, drink. I had to learn how to drink a different way. It was just those general things that you would expect with a mouth piercing. Belly button. Couldn't wear high-waisted shorts for a while, was difficult to sleep on my stomach, you know, things pulled on it, it hurt, obviously, it was tender, obviously, but other than the typical things, I didn't have anything weird happen. I had quite a lot of irritation bumps on my nose and my belly button, but those go away super simply for me, so I didn't worry about them. I have one right now on my Medusa, but it's not breaking me out too much because it's considerably normal for me, so that's fine. Anyways, this was a super quick, short run through of all of my piercings that I currently have. But if you want any more in-depth videos on each of them individually, please let me know and I will go into more depth. It's just, it would take super long if I talked about all of them and all of the things right here in this one video. So anyways, that wraps it up, but I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time.